Hey everybody, it's me Danny, and today I'm back with a new video. This video doesn't have like any particular bookish theme, but this is just something that I thought about doing like last night, and I was just like, okay, let's give this new idea a try. So, this is a new type of video. I'm probably going to call it like Let's Talk or something like that, where I just sit and talk to you guys about something. And you probably already know, but yesterday I discovered that the Percy Jackson the Lightning Thief musical soundtrack had been released, and it was released last week, and I'm behind in everything, and don't hate me. But I've been listening to that like basically nonstop since I found it yesterday, because I saw a thing posted on Uncle Rick's Tumblr, and that made me think, hey, is it out? And it was out, and I was like, yay. So now I'm listening to it, obviously, because if you've seen my other videos, you know how much I love musicals, in case you can't tell by the 4 musical book tags that I did. But, yeah, and this is just another way to combine my love of musicals and books. So today I'm going to be talking to you about the Percy Jackson the Lightning Thief musical. Sorry, I'm still sick, and I've been singing along because I've already learned almost 2 songs completely, which is really bad, which means like I said, I listened to it. I found it yesterday afternoon. I think like exactly 24 hours ago from when I'm filming this, and I've listened to one song so much that I already know like basically all the words. There's like one part that I can't get the words to yet, but and I can't even find lyrics for it, so I just know the words by relentlessly listening to it. But anyways, if you are unfamiliar with the Percy Jackson Lightning Thief musical, that was an off-Broadway production in New York this past spring, I believe, like March, April. I believe that was when it was on off-Broadway. And the cast only has 7. Like there's only 7 people in the cast. There's Chris. I don't know all the actors' names, so I'm just going with the ones that I know. This is a very spur of the moment video, very impromptu. I'm just saying what comes to my head. But we have Chris McCarroll, who plays Percy Jackson. We have Kristen Stokes, who plays Annabeth, and we have George Salazar, who plays Grover. He also plays Dionysus. Like basically everyone except for like Chris McCarroll plays multiple characters, because there are a lot of characters in the play, but there's only 7 people in the cast, because it follows the story arc of the book The Lightning Thief, with Percy getting kicked out of school and then going on his first big quest, going to the underworld. Ooh, back when that was the scariest thing they had ever done. When they were just little babies, when they were 12 years old, just little baby 12-year-olds. Yeah, but anyways, so it follows the story arc of the first Percy Jackson and the Olympians novel, The Lightning Thief. That is why it is named that. And it is such a beautiful thing, the musical, because you can actually tell that the writers of the musical read the actual book. And you can tell that because, it's accurate. Annabeth is blonde, for one thing. And they also quote the books, which is amazing. Like, you always want a movie or of anything to quote the book, because then you know that they read the book and they're gonna stay true to it. And yeah, but seriously, the first Percy song, the first song that Chris McCarroll sings. It's called "The Day I Got Expelled." It's like right after the prologue when they're telling about how how the gods are real, demigods have issues, whatnot. That's literally a line. The gods are real, and they have kids, and those kids have issues, which is my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing. But yeah, back to "The Day I Got Expelled," which is Chris McCarroll's first song, Percy's first song, like the first song, basically, in the musical. Literally, the first line of that song is Chris McCarroll singing, "Look, I didn't want to be a half-blood." The first time I learned, I almost screamed. I was so excited. Like, that's the first line of the first book. That is the line that started this entire, saga that Rick has created. That first line is, that first line is what started everything back in 2005, I think, when the book was first published. Like, wow, we've come this far, and it's been 12 years since the first Percy Jackson book. Wow, that's a long time. Now we've got, he's written almost 20 books, and or maybe he's written 20 books. I can't count right now, but it all started with that one line, "Look, I didn't want to be a half-blood." And it's just, I screamed and I almost cried when I heard that, and I was like, oh, it's when that's the first line of the first Percy song, you know it's gonna be a good thing. And then we're gonna fast forward to the next song, which is "Strong," which is a song between Sally and Percy. And it's Sally talking about how she met Poseidon, and just the actress who plays Sally. Oh, she's got an amazing voice. Her voice is beautiful. I love it. I love her. I love everything. I love Sally even more now because, and then when we go to camp and actually meet Annabeth, the first thing Percy's in a weird dreamland in this. At the end of the song, "The Weirdest Dream," which is after Percy's fought the Minotaur and he passed out and he's in the infirmary, the very first thing that Annabeth says to Percy is, "You drool when you sleep." That was the start of Percabeth, everyone. That's the start of Percabeth. That's what makes everything good. And it pained me so much that they left it out of those abominations that we call movies that don't deserve to share the same name. Those abominations of movies that don't deserve to share the Percy Jackson name. They didn't put that in, and that's the start of that is what Percabeth is. Percabeth is "You drool when you sleep." That is Percabeth. And when they included that, again, I screamed and almost cried, but I also didn't scream because my door was open and everyone would think I was being murdered. But I did almost cry when they had the "You drool when you sleep," because, and then I'm just going all over. I'm skipping songs, but the next thing that made me cry was in the fifth song, "Their Sign." It's talking, Chiron is talking to Percy about how the gods will give you a sign, kind of thing. They always have a reason for what they do, blah blah blah. Luke also has a solo in that, and you know how that goes, because Luke hates Hermes, his father, and he's just kind of singing. He's always bitter about that, and it just makes me cry because there's just so much pain in his voice, and it's just please, why do you do this to me, Luke? The next song is my favorite song in the album. It is "Put You in Your Place." It is Clarice's song. It is so, I love it so much. Yeah, it's like a rock ballad, kind of, And the actress who plays Clarice, she's got like the most amazing range, a beautiful voice, and like literally the first time I listened to it, I just played that song. Oh, the first time I listened to the playlist, I got to that song and then just kept listening to it for like at least 2 hours before moving on to the next song. I love it so much. That's the song I already know basically all the words to. And it takes place during the Capture the Flag game. And it's like a rivalry. It's like a rivalry song between Clarice and Annabeth. And it's so good. And I love everything about it. It's so good. If you don't want to listen to the rest of the soundtrack, at least listen to Put You in Your Place. That is like my favorite song in the album. You need to listen to it. I will leave a link in the description for it below. I will leave a link in the description for the entire playlist that I found if you want to listen to the entire thing. But make sure you listen to Put You in Your Place. Okay? Okay. Haha. Yeah. No, but and like throughout the musical, there's just so many quoting of the book. And even though it's like the wrong book after Percy and Annabeth, and I skipped something very important. The song where Percy goes to see the oracle, like they say the exact prophecy, like basically, like you'll go west, find the treacherous lord, find what was stolen, have it restored. You'll be betrayed by one who calls you friend, and you will fail to say what matters most in the end. Like, that's almost the exact prophecy in the book. I've looked this up. Don't worry, I did my research on this. Like, the first 2 lines are kind of changed around a little bit, but you know. And the thing is, in the musical, they're actually 12, which is amazing. And so the prophecy is actually good. They, half one of the eldest gods will reach 16 against all odds, instead of 21. Ooh. But yeah. Okay, and then when Percy and Annabeth and Grover are actually on the quest, like, it's the wrong book for it, because it comes in the 3rd book, I believe. And Annabeth isn't even there. But the damn jokes. If you've read Percy, you know what I'm talking about. The damn jokes when they go to the Hoover Dam. I think it originally starts with Zoe and Talia, Percy and Grover on that quest to go face Atlas. But yeah, it's the wrong book, but it's also okay. I'm also okay with it because the damn jokes are a big part of the Percy Jackson fandom. Everybody knows the damn jokes if you're in the Percy Jackson fandom, and it's talk about all the damn snacks, and it's just and like they've also modernized it as well. I also found like a little bootleg because I'm slightly illegal that way, but there was a Lord of the Rings reference in it. It's like, one does not simply walk out of the underworld, and I was like, whoa. And they also like they have like modern references. Like at one point they're like, do you have enough drachmas to call an Uber? And it's just so good. I love everything about it, and you all need to like stop everything you're doing and listen to it immediately because it is that amazing, and I love it, and you all need to listen to it and love it too. But anyways, that is the end of my video. Let me know if you like seeing this type of video. If you want more of these Let's Talk videos, then thumbs up this video, and I will do more when I have more topics. We'll see if we can make this a good series. And also like this video if you have listened to the soundtrack already, and if you love it just as much as I do. Let me know in the comments down below if you have listened to it. What is your favorite song from the soundtrack? I want to know. Maybe you have a different favorite song than me, or maybe we share the same one. But anyways, if you like seeing my face and you want to see more of me, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see my face whenever I upload a new video. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Go home and read a book. Bye!